positive suspect.
And we're still on the train because someone had to stay on the
White
train.
building there that originally
What's
stood on
happening?
700 acres of land in historic
Okay, whatever. At least we get to go around
tobacco
train
was a
past that.
cash crop. They're doing a
Look,
presentation
it's
there
the
called
olden
Tally's
days of
Tales.
factories.
Talks
They're
about life on the
obviously olden
plantation
days.
from
Listen.
the vantage point of the cook. The red building there is called Plimpton House, the oldest residence in Greenfield Village from the early 1600s. For about that same time period, the oldest windmill in the United States,
I wanna
the
get the
Ferris windmill
windmill.
that stood on
The
Cape
shot.
Cod, Massachusetts,
Get the windmill, the shot.
until it was
It's a
purchased by
giant
Henry Ford's
wagon.
dealers
Are you
in
listening?
1936. Finally, at the end
Where
of the
was that?
legend, the Daggett Farmhouse.
Where was the windmill?
1936.
1700s,
No, where was the windmill? Where was it?
I don't know.
Cape Cod, Massachusetts. You just said it. If you listen, you learn a thing or two.
Well, this isn't really going to be on the test because we're not supposed to be learning it yet.
Our passenger cars today.
You
is
might
the
wanna
Torch
know it
Lake.
now, though.
It's from Torch Lake in the Upper Peninsula,
Kinda
not
useful.
the Lower Peninsula. And it's not only the oldest of our 3 coal-fired steam-powered engines, it's in fact the oldest regularly
What is
operated
going
steam
on?
engine in the country.
I don't know, but they're steaming.
143 years old. What we're doing right now
What the
is
heck
called
was
a
that?
blowdown. As we convert
Steam.
the water into steam, deposits called scale build up on our boiler.
Oh, God.
Keep our
It's
boiler
getting in my
running at full
face.
efficiency. We occasionally have to do these blowdowns to try and get rid of some of the contaminants. After 30
I had to do
days
that.
of cumulative use on the locomotive, we take it out of service.
Alex, you
and
might
do a
wanna grab that. I think
complete
that's
boiler
yours.
wash down to make sure that there's no scale remaining. Keep your eyes peeled for the wildlife down here. Anything from deer through coyotes up in the trees, right into woodpeckers. About the last
Coyotes up in
2.5
the
weeks or so, there has
There are hummingbirds outside my
apartment
apartment.
in the area. Right now, I'll turn off the mic, let you use all 5 senses to imagine what travel was like by rail back in the late 1800s, early 1900s.
There. Now I won't get lost. Oh God, the smell of steam is making my nose itch. It's getting in my eye.
No, there's really stuff coming off the tree.
No, that's the. Then you hear him say that that's the senses.
Well, it's in my eye and I don't appreciate it.
So.
Oh, God. Using the iPad to cover it up. No.
I don't appreciate
Engineering
it.
this morning, as we go through this level grade crossing, as we
It's all
enter the
over his
National
face.
Island Restoration Project, one of the largest ones in southeast Michigan, encompassing 11 acres. If you look to the right through the trees and down the bank, you may see the mighty Rouge River, which is part of that. The
Where is
Rouge,
there a
meaning
river?
red, got its name
Look.
from the distinctive color it had due to all the iron it contained right now, back then. Now it's a pretty good part of the habitat. At times we have had
Oh, no, it's over here, it's over
cranes
here.
down there in the water. We'll see what we have there today. There's also turtles that hang out on the log. Oh, we do have
Right
one
there.
crane down there and 3 turtles on the log, so it's full house.
Where's the one? Oh, darn it, I want to see the turtles. Okay.
A large area opening up on
It's
the
an
lake
old-time
is
truck.
called
It's an
Walnut
old-time
Grove. It's
truck.
a
Oh, God,
big
stuff
special
is on my
event
hand.
season here at Greenfield Village. It runs from Tax Day to the last weekend in November.
Look at that truck. That is definitely
Weekend
from
Memorial Day, we have Civil War
1987.
remembrance. The next big one scheduled here will be Motor Muster over Father's Day weekend.
That is so
Takes place in the shadows of pretty famous homes.
That's when the
The
Declaration
3-story
of
white building with the brick
Independence was
addition
signed.
belonged to
That's
Noah
when
Webster
flag
of
gained
dictionary
our
fame. And a 2-story white
Those
building next to
rocks
that
are
belonged to the poet
over
Robert
100 years
Frost. Now, if you
old.
come back
Those
during
rocks right there.
December, during holiday nights, that's where a certain jolly old elf all dressed in red hangs out with 2 of his favorite reindeer. The cream-colored building you
Was he
see there is the
Santa?
Henry Ford Academy, where we continue what Henry Ford started in 1929.
Santa
with
is
28
real. Don't
original
believe what people
buildings. He
tell
opened
you.
this
Santa
place
is real.
not as a tourist attraction,
He's
but
real.
rather as a school. His
Look at
experiment
all those
education,
old
he wanted to
cars.
teach
They're so
technology
old.
with a hands-on approach using the artifacts and buildings to to give kids an appreciation for where machinery came from in the hopes of inspiring them to be creative, ingenious, and inventive on their own. We continue that tradition with the Detroit Charter here at school, open to Wayne County residents by lottery. 10th through 12th graders meet out here on the Grove. Seniors in this converted Pullman cars. And 9th graders,
Oh my God,
they
it's
meet
Pepe.
in classrooms. And
It's
the
That is amazing.
It's who?
Pepe.
Who's that?
Never
body
mind.
of water there is called Susquehanna Lagoon.
Get somebody else for that. Hey, I got a big cat by it. I'm going to kill you.
If you come back during Halloween night in October in Swanee Lagoon, upon these waters, there'll be pirates lurking about.
Pirates!
Pirate. Right now, the most
I wanna
famous
see a
resident
pirate.
of
Oh, look at this
Swanee
nice
Lagoon
right
is a humongous snapping turtle that goes by the name of Godzilla.
Alex.
John had to
Kind of
say
losing
it.
sight of it, but once we get
What's
around the street,
Godzilla?
you'll see a white steeple
doing
that
Japanese
belongs to
bullshit,
Martha and Mary
Godzilla.
Chapel, named for his mother-in-law Martha and his mom Mary. They do a program there on women's suffrage. It's also where we hold a lot of weddings at the end of the picturesque town square. If you're feeling kind of hungry, we have two places that may fill the bill for you. The first
Well, I'm
one
not
here with the
drinking.
Concrete Columns is Taste of History. It features hot and cold cafeteria-style food, but if you're looking for more of an adventure in dining
Oh gosh,
cuisine,
too much.
look no further than the white building attached to it called Eagle Tavern. That's where our
Eagle
chefs
Tavern?
use recipes from the 1800s to prepare food that is then served to you by people wearing period-appropriate
Look at that
clothing.
car. Look at that one.
Rolling down to Susquehanna, or correction, Smith
I'm gonna
Creek
crush a
Station,
car.
or as the locals pronounce it, Smith Creek.
Yum, 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 yum.
Remind again to remain
Hey.
seated with the safety chains installed and hands inside until we get the all clear blast on the whistle from the engineer that tells us the brakes are set. For then and only then will it be safe to get up and exit the train car. It's a good jumping off point for the railroad junction.
I'm gonna leave this
Craftworks
episode
and
right
Main
here.
Street. One of the places you might want to see on
Stay
Main Street
tuned
is
for
the
more
tall gray
Greenville
building
Village
with the yellow
episodes.
framed windows.